Today, let's review the entire plot of Naruto to let Naruto fans relive their youth. The story begins in the former village of Konoha, which was plagued by the nine-tailed fox and killed many innocent people in the village. All the ninjas in Konoha were unable to stop it. The fourth Hokage, the village leader, used the Reaper Death Seal to seal it inside a boy. However, this incident also resulted in the fourth Hokage losing his life forever. 12 years later, the boy has finally grown up, but due to bearing the nine tails, the villagers do not accept him. He often skips classes and causes trouble in the village, such as doodling on the Hokage rock. One day, while skipping class, he is caught by his teacher, Irika, and subjected to a transformation jutsu test. While everyone else completes the test perfectly, he accidentally performs his own jutsu, the sexy jutsu, causing Irika to have a nosebleed. After school, as punishment, Irika orders him to remove the graffiti from the Hokage rock. However, upon learning that the boy, Naruto, is an orphan, Irika takes pity on him and treats him to his favorite ramen. Naruto then expresses his desire to become a Hokage, the village leader. The next day, Naruto faces his long-awaited graduation exam, but it involves his least favorite technique, the Shadow Clone Jutsu, causing him to be the only one who fails. Feeling dejected, Naruto is approached by another examiner who takes advantage of his depression to steal a forbidden scroll from the Hokage's study. If mastered, the techniques in the scroll could ensure his success in the exam. Naruto seizes the opportunity and successfully steals the scroll, hiding away in a forest to study. Despite struggling with the first chapter, the multiple Shadow Clone Jutsu, he quickly learns it. When Irika finds Naruto, he doesn't realize what he's done and merely repeats what Mizuki, the examiner, told him. This leads Irika to realize that Mizuki intended to use Naruto to help him steal. Just then, Mizuki appears and attacks them. In an attempt to protect Naruto, Irika gets gravely injured. Mizuki urges Naruto to give him the scroll, but Irika insists he keep it. Amid their argument, Mizuki reveals a truth hidden from Naruto by everyone. He is the container for the nine-tailed fox. Shocked, Naruto flees, leaving Irika and Mizuki arguing. Eventually, Naruto understands Mizuki's true intentions and Irika's selfless dedication. Just as Mizuki is about to kill Irika, Naruto intervenes. Mizuki claims he can defeat Naruto with one blow, but Naruto, using the multiple Shadow Clone Jutsu he just learned, defeats Mizuki. Seeing Naruto master such a powerful technique, Irika decides to graduate him on the spot. Returning to youth, after the incident with Mizuki, Naruto finally graduates from the Ninja Academy. However, his graduation photo leaves the third Hokage both amused and exasperated, prompting him to demand a retake. Naruto, having spent 3 hours on his appearance, refuses to retake the photo and resorts to using his sexy jutsu to plead his case. But just as they're about to retake the photo, an assailant targeting the third Hokage appears, leaving Naruto bewildered. Meanwhile, the boy's teacher, Ebisu, enters the room chasing after the boy. Upon seeing Naruto, he immediately recognizes him as the container for the nine tails and accuses Naruto of setting a trap. Naruto, unfazed, is about to strike him when Ebisu intervenes, revealing that the boy is none other than the third Hokage's grandson. The boy mocks Naruto, confident that Naruto wouldn't attack him, but Naruto, disregarding his identity, proceeds to beat him up. Ebisu approaches the boy and advises him that if he ever wants to become a Hokage, he should avoid becoming like Naruto. Later, Naruto discovers that the boy, using crude disguise techniques, had been tracking him. Naruto exposes his disguise and learns that his name is Konohamaru, hoping to learn the sexy jutsu from Naruto to become a Hokage. Naruto agrees to teach him and takes Konohamaru as his disciple, beginning their training together. They observe and study at the magazine company and eventually practice in the forest. During their training, Konohamaru confides in Naruto, revealing that his name derives from the village's name but feels unrecognized by others who only see him as the Hokage's grandson, which he resents. He aspires to surpass the Hokage to earn his own recognition. This revelation solidifies their rivalry, and they make a pact to one day compete for the title of Hokage. Soon after, Ebisu finds them and attempts to take Konohamaru home, displaying his disdain for Naruto. Konohamaru tries to use the sexy jutsu on Ebisu, but it fails and only earns him ridicule and further disdain from Ebisu. In response, Naruto employs the Shadow Clone Harem Jutsu to subdue Ebisu. In the end, the Shadow Clone Harem Jutsu successfully saves the ninja world, but they are unaware of its significance. One day, Naruto woke up from his sleep and checked the date. It was the day for the graduation students' class division. He had a hearty meal and headed to school. Naruto happily showed off his graduation to his classmates by flaunting his snores. Suddenly, Sakura Haruno entered the classroom, and Naruto greeted her enthusiastically, but Sakura pushed him away with disgust, fixated on her crush, Sasuke. This action fueled Naruto's jealousy towards Sasuke, leading to a confrontation between them. However, they accidentally kissed when bumped by another classmate, enraging all the girls in the class. As expected, Naruto was beaten up. Irika then arrived and announced their official graduation as ninjas. They were assigned into teams of 3 by the teachers for mission purposes. Naruto was grouped with Sakura, his crush, and Sasuke, Sakura's crush. To Naruto's dismay, Sasuke was not only handsome but also an exceptionally skilled student. Naruto realized it would be difficult to get close to Sakura with Sasuke around. Determined to win Sakura's affection, Naruto came up with a plan. He pretended to be Sasuke and engaged in a fight with him in his room, but only Naruto emerged from the room afterward.
Meanwhile, the fake Sasuke encountered Sakura,
Who expressed her love for him and disdain for Naruto. As they were about to kiss, Sasuke rushed to the bathroom due to stomach pain, revealing that he was Naruto in disguise. At the same time, the real Sasuke walked past Sakura, feeling uneasy about her comment
about Naruto on his lack of parental discipline,
and walked away. Their class captain, Kakashi, accompanied by the 3rd Hokage, visited Naruto's house and found him drinking expired milk, showing concern. After the class division meeting, Team 7 was finally formed. Naruto and the others eagerly awaited their team leader, Kakashi Hatake. However, Kakashi, who was late for their first meeting, sparked Naruto's desire to tease him. This initial encounter left Kakashi with an unfavorable impression of them. Nevertheless, through introductions, they learned a few things about each other, such as Kakashi's likes and dislikes remaining a secret. Naruto loves instant ramen and especially enjoys ramen noodles. Sasuke's biggest dream is to surpass Itachi Uchiha. Sasuke dislikes many things, has few preferences, and dreams of reviving the Uchiha clan and killing a certain man. Sakura loves Sasuke and dislikes Naruto. They also learned from Kakashi that there would be a test the next day, with a failure rate of over 66%. Only those who pass will qualify as ninjas. Kakashi advised them not to eat breakfast. The next day, when Kakashi arrived at the exam venue, he was already 4 hours late. The training involved the traditional bell-stealing exercise, and they were required to steal 2 bells from Kakashi by noon. One person would be eliminated, and Kakashi emphasized that they must be prepared to kill him, or they would fail. Immediately, Naruto charged at Kakashi with a kunai, but Kakashi effortlessly disarmed him. As the test began, Sakura and Sasuke adopted the most covert methods to observe Kakashi. Meanwhile, Naruto decided to directly confront Kakashi. However, all of Naruto's attacks were perfectly evaded by Kakashi.
Eventually, Kakashi managed to sneak up behind Naruto and used the Sennin-Goroshi technique to push him into the lake.
When Naruto regained his senses, he used the Shadow Clone Jutsu to attack Kakashi. However, Kakashi used a body replacement technique to switch places with his clone, causing Naruto's clones to fall into the trap. Helpless, Naruto had to dispel the clones. At that moment, he noticed a bell on the ground and walked over to it, only to be caught in a trap and suspended from a tree. And that concludes episode 4. Continuing from the previous episode, Naruto fell into Kakashi's trap due to his own foolishness. Kakashi pointed out Naruto's unnecessary movements in the trees. Meanwhile, Sasuke finally found an opening in Kakashi's defenses and attacked, only for Kakashi to use a substitution jutsu to evade the attack. As a result, Sasuke had to constantly change his position to avoid counterattacks. At the same time, Sakura searched the forest for Sasuke. When she was confident that Kakashi hadn't noticed her, he suddenly appeared behind her and cast a genjutsu, causing Sasuke, covered in blood, to faint from fright. However, Sasuke no longer ran away and engaged Kakashi in a direct taijutsu battle.
Kakashi used Earth-release double suicide decapitation to bury Sasuke, and their first match ended with all participants failing.
The purpose of this exercise was to foster teamwork. Kakashi believed that only those with a strong sense of teamwork could become true ninjas. In Kakashi's eyes, Sakura was solely focused on Sasuke, ignoring Naruto, while Naruto was reckless and impulsive. Sasuke, on the other hand, was a lone wolf who saw his teammates as hindrances. Kakashi found Sasuke's lone wolf mentality unacceptable but decided to give them one last chance. In the afternoon, they resumed the bell-stealing exercise, but Kakashi punished Naruto by depriving him of food for his recklessness and warned that anyone breaking the rules would fail. Despite his tough talk, Naruto's stomach betrayed him, and Sasuke secretly passed him a lunchbox out of concern for slowing them down. Sakura also fed Naruto, and when Kakashi revealed himself, he was pleased to see them working as a team and emphasized the importance of valuing comrades in the ninja world. With that, Team 7 was officially formed. In the previous episode, Naruto and his team passed Kakashi's test and officially formed Team 7. However, as a newly formed team, they were often assigned low-level missions like catching stray animals, much to Naruto's dissatisfaction. He complained to the third Hokage, requesting more challenging and exciting missions. After persistent complaints, the third Hokage finally agreed to assign them a C-rank mission, escorting an elderly man named Tazuna from the Land of Waves back to his country. This mission marked Naruto's first venture outside of the Leaf Village, introducing him to the wider world. During the journey, Kakashi explained that the Land of Waves didn't have ninja because it was a small island nation affiliated with larger countries. The true powerhouses were the 5 great nations, the Fire, Water, Lightning, Wind, and Earth nations, each with their own hidden villages led by a Kage, the strongest ninja of their respective nations. For the C-rank mission they were on, it was generally not expected to have ninja versus ninja combat. However, just as this was mentioned, 2 ninjas from the Land of Water suddenly emerged from the ground. They immediately wrapped Kakashi and then approached Naruto from behind. Naruto was so scared that he froze in place. Fortunately, Sasuke arrived in time to save him. Seeing their initial attack fail, the 2 ninjas quickly turned their attention to Tazuna. Sakura and Sasuke rushed to protect him. Just as the enemies were about to succeed, Kakashi appeared out of nowhere and defeated them in one move. It turned out that Kakashi had been suspicious from the start about why there were 2 puddles of water on the road in such hot weather. However, with his absolute strength, he was confident in taking them down in one strike. He wanted to find out their target, which was evidently Tazuna. It was clear that Tazuna had lied about the danger level of the mission. This kind of mission was not suitable for them at their current level, and with Naruto's injury requiring anesthetics and detoxification, Sakura suggested canceling the mission. Kakashi also believed that Naruto's injury was a burden and felt helpless. However, Naruto, determined to not be a burden, picked up a kunai and stabbed his wound, releasing the poison from his body. He had been training hard in ninjutsu and didn't want to hold the team back anymore. He vowed never to run away or avoid punishment again, using his left hand to make a pledge. With Naruto having expelled the poison himself, they decided to continue the mission. What they didn't know was that in the next episode, they would face Zabuza Momochi, the demon of the hidden mist. If you like this, stay tuned for the next episode where Zabuza Momochi and Kakashi Hatake are compared. In the previous episode, Kakashi and the team accepted a C-rank mission to escort an elderly man named Tazuna back to his country. Along the way, they learned that the country was controlled by a corrupt merchant named Gato, whose actions led to an exciting battle. Gato hired a silent assassin named Zabuza Momochi to assassinate Tazuna and prevent the completion of a bridge. As the battle ensued, Naruto was excited to face such a strong enemy. Kakashi warned Naruto that Zabuza was not an opponent he could defeat. The 3 of them sensed a strong killing intent from the unusually serious Kakashi. During the battle with Zabuza Momochi, Kakashi instantly moved behind Zabuza, holding a kunai to his throat. He thought this would seal Zabuza's attacks, but he was mistaken. He had only captured Zabuza's water clone. Due to Kakashi's carelessness, Zabuza kicked him into the water, trapping him with the water prison technique. Naruto and Sasuke quickly coordinated to rescue Kakashi from the water prison. After a series of maneuvers, Kakashi finally broke free. He engaged Zabuza again and, using the power of his Sharingan, instantly copied and countered Zabuza's water release, Great Waterfall technique. From that point on, every move and jutsu Zabuza made was predicted by Kakashi. Just as Kakashi was about to deliver the final blow, a steel needle suddenly flew out of nowhere, piercing Zabuza's throat. At that moment, Zabuza collapsed, lifeless. Afterward, a mysterious boy named Haku, who claimed to be a tracker ninja, appeared and took Zabuza away. Once they retreated to a safe place, Zabuza woke up from his feigned death, pulled out the steel needles, and complained that they could have been placed somewhere else. Haku mischievously smiled, and Zabuza, feeling helpless, acknowledged that Haku was the only person he trusted enough to entrust with his life. However, those 2 needles would leave him bedridden for a week. Kakashi's first battle in this series ended in victory. In the following episode, Kakashi remained unconscious due to overuse of his Sharingan, prompting Naruto and the team to undergo intensive training to improve their chakra control. Kakashi explained the existence of the Umbu, a special force tasked with eliminating rogue ninja to prevent the leakage of classified information. However, when Kakashi woke up, he immediately began analyzing the previous battle. Normally, every member of the Umbu would dispose of a rogue ninja's body on the spot, but that masked boy took Zabuza away. This raised suspicions for Kakashi, leading him to believe that Zabuza might still be alive. To prepare for any future threats, Kakashi implemented a rigorous training regimen focusing on chakra control. Chakra is the energy that ninjas must use when using jutsu techniques. The amount of chakra is accumulated through countless exercises of the body itself. It is a combination of spiritual and physical energy that is activated through hand seals. However, they cannot yet perfectly control their own chakra. The downside to this is that their ninjutsu techniques not only fail to achieve their full power but can also sometimes fail to activate at all. What they need to do now is to let their bodies remember how to control and balance their chakra. So, the first lesson is tree climbing. This is not the usual tree climbing with hands but injecting chakra into the soles of their feet to achieve precise control and balance. Sakura performed perfectly from the start, but Naruto and Sasuke needed extra training. Despite this, Naruto didn't give up but humbly sought advice from Sakura on the secret. This caught Kakashi's attention, who noticed Naruto had finally mastered team collaboration. Kakashi also realized Naruto had the highest chakra among everyone present. While Naruto and Sasuke competed in their tree climbing exercises to surpass each other, Sakura was sent by Kakashi to protect Tazuna. Meanwhile, a worker named Gichi found Tazuna and wanted to quit the bridge construction operation, attempting to persuade Tazuna to give up building the bridge but was harshly rejected. Later, on their way back from the market, Sakura was shocked by the poverty in the land of waves, where someone even tried to steal her bag. Initially thinking it was someone trying to hit on her, she learned from Tazuna that the country had become this way only after Gato arrived. Tazuna explained that he was building the bridge to change the situation. That evening at home, tensions ran high as Sasuke and Naruto competed fiercely, even over dinner, each afraid of falling behind the other. Meanwhile, Sakura noticed a torn family photo on the wall, deliberately torn by someone. Tazuna then recounted the story behind it. The torn person was the hero of this country and Inari's stepfather. He had single-handedly saved most people during a flood but was openly executed by Gato upon his arrival, aiming to crush hope in this land. Gato brought many mercenaries, quickly succeeding in his strategy and causing great trauma to Inari, who no longer believed in heroes. Hearing the story, Naruto resolved to prove to Inari that heroes still exist in the world and left to train hard. In the previous episode, Naruto trained hard to prove himself to Inari. Following the cries of a few birds, the scene shifts to Haku's residence. Haku goes out into the forest to gather herbs and happens upon Naruto, who has collapsed from training. Kindly, Haku wakes Naruto up. Naruto, struck by how cute Haku is, engages in friendly conversation with her. When Haku asks Naruto why he trains so hard, he confidently tells her that he aims to become the Hokage and needs everyone's recognition. Hearing this, Haku recalls being taken in by Zabuza and how he too sought recognition from others. Haku advises Naruto that true strength comes from protecting someone important to you. After some thought, Naruto agrees with this perspective. As Haku leaves, Haku reveals to Naruto that he is not a girl, which surprises him. Meanwhile, at Tazuna's house, Sakura and Tazuna worry about Naruto, who didn't return home after spending the night out. Kakashi reassures them not to worry, as Naruto is a ninja. Suddenly, Sasuke leaves as well, claiming he's going for a morning walk but actually goes to check on Naruto in the forest. Finding Naruto safe, they resume their intense training regimen until evening. They finally complete their basic chakra training and reach the top of the tree. Proud of their achievement, they return to Tazuna's house exhausted from the day's training and lack of food. However, Inari is angered by Naruto's relentless training efforts, believing it to be futile against Gato's power. In response, Naruto coldly tells Inari that crying all the time won't change anything and leaves.